All right, so here we are with another studio progress report from the Mark C. Drum Studios. As you can see, I changed out the artwork, went with the nice music montage, which I liked when I saw it at a student's house, and the 40 drum rudiments from the Percussive Arts Society. These were established back in the 80s as the 40 best exercises to use to become a better drummer. Down here, we have a lot of different stick sizes and different tips from Vic Firth, because this poster actually was put out by Vic Firth, the drumstick company. They make all kinds of other stuff. So there's one change in the studio. As far as artwork, I have another piece of art here that I like, but I'm not sure where it fits in the house, whether it's in the drum studio or it's in the art studio. It's probably going to go in the art studio or the voiceover studio. Over here, I have a couple of small practice amps given to me by my good friend, Paul Bakia of Reagan Youth, who left us way too early a couple of years back. And a small drum set given to me by one of my good friends who gifted me this drum set, which I'll be using to teach students in this space. You know, got to get it put together and set up. Bass amp here, big box of spaghetti. New carpet for this end of the studio. I don't think I've shown this end of the studio yet. So there you have it. And my drums. So what did I do in this half of the studio? So I want you guys to leave in the comments if you recognize this background, or if there's something different about it, or if it is the actually the same background from the Mark Z Drumcast days when I used to do live drumming podcasts on YouTube. I might get back to that, but I'm excited to get back to YouTube in general. A little change, modification. Here is the camera that I had up on the pole. I added a nice gooseneck extension. So now I could reach all the controls right from standing. I don't need a step stool. I don't need to get up on anything. And then I can adjust with this gooseneck. I can adjust the angle that I want. And it's great. This position is perfect. Right here, I have my main monitor. This monitor I decided I was going to put on top of my 13-inch tom from my Tama Imperial Star. Old school drums. I'll use this as the stand for this monitor, and this will bring the monitor right below the main monitor. Now my main monitor will have Pro Tools. The secondary monitor will have the output from my ATEM Mini ISO Pro, which I have there, which is a combination of all my cameras. So all my cameras feed into this. One output goes to this monitor, and then I'll be able to see what my cameras look like. This unit will also record all of my cameras, all 4 inputs, and a 5th input, well, not a 5th input, but a 5th recording will be made where all 4 of the camera inputs will be edited into a video depending on how I control it here at the switch. Right, so if I go from camera 1 to camera 2, camera 4, then camera 3, a recording of those switches will also be made on this unit, in addition to all 4 feeds recording separately. So it's really great for editing. It's a really cool little item to have when you're doing some video stuff. I don't know if there's anything else. I did load 5 new drum sets into my TD50X Brain. They've been available on Roland for a while. I just never did the upgrade. Over here will be my table for mouse and keyboard. I have my Canon T2i, which I will be using maybe for thumbnails or something. But that's about it. This wall eventually, I'm hoping to get some of the wood, the fake wood wallpaper on this wall. I think it'll go nice with the fireplace, with the brick. And besides that, I'm thinking of taking this storage unit, and of course we're going to clear all of the helmets off and all of the action figures and things. They're going to go in my art studio. But then I'm going to take this piece of furniture and probably, maybe, put it in this space right here behind my drum set. That's going to be a great place to store teaching materials, books and whatnot, supplies and different things I might need for teaching or recording. We'll see. I'm not sure how it's going to look on camera, if it's going to be visible, if it's going to look good, but there's a nice little space for it right here. So that's where I'm at. And a couple of LED lights. The Generay SPD 500Bs. They're good lights. These can switch between white light, yellow light, and any combination of the two. So they're pretty good lights. Getting ready to do some lighting tests very soon of my different cameras. If I will want the overheads that I have now, or a combination of this light and this light. I'm actually searching for the power cable for this light. But once we find it, we will get that up and running. And that's it. New power strip that I think I'm going to use instead of this one. Has a little more capability. It's a little cleaner looking. And of course there's my M1 Mac and my external drive. Always back up. Always back up everything. So here's how we're looking so far. Thanks for checking out my video. Hopefully very soon I'm going to have an actual video where I'm talking to you on camera and playing some drums. So until next time, take care.